like the sun.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late for work.
I arrive when my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college.
Yeah, who's gonna do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop. Cece could take over.
Not so fast. I'm going wherever you going. Someone has to keep you on track and them college chicks off.
That's right, CC. You help tutor them. I'll take care of the young ladies.
Vic, go home. Why are you even here?
Yo, because I'm the cameraman. You know what? Speaking of which, Freak, you ready? Hey, these young college hotties already hit me up, man. Oh, just tell me in the world which university.
Vic, in due time. Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head, because I got to look fly.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together, so thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally decided to choose. Next year, I will be attending Wildcat Nation. Wildcat Nation! Here I come.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Wildcats.
I will be attending the great University of Arizona.
Yes.
I'm going to do my best to bring another national championship to Tucson.
No doubt,
It will be an
absolutely.
honor to add to the rich program that is present in Arizona.
Arizona, here we come!
Thank you all, and Wildcats, here I come.
I'm about to bring that heat.
Turn it up to heat.
Yeah.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot, you know? People were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior. Got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious. I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and Arizona.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
I won't.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso, io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio.
And here's Arizona now.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
A look at the Hoya starting group. Price is out there with Warren. Then it's Trice. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. And that one's good. Freak.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique and relatable a guy as we've had.
Now here's Johnson. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Freak missing. Arizona. On D. Trice kicks to Randolph. Offline with his 3. Hollis Jefferson passes the Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now the Hoyas with it. Right wing. And here's Price from beyond the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to Freak. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Trice dishes to Price. Trice kicks to Hudson. Randolph against Johnson. Down low. Here's Hudson. Again, Georgetown.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Arizona trails by 5. Goodwin with it. Hollis Jefferson passes to Goodwin. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Feeds to Ewing. Arizona moving the ball around. It's stolen. Taking a look at the Hoyas, we've got Hodges. And it's Harkless in at the point guard. Pass to Hodges. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Hoyas shooting their first free throws of this game.
And with Arizona, you know they're going to be competitive.
Hoyas leading by 7. He feeds it to Harkless. There's a good screen. And the shot no good, a bit short. The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona's only missed the tournament one time.
And the pass to Joseph. To the paint, here's Warren, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Johnson kicks to Freak. Shoots from the line. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Freak. And the wide open shot from Warren. Off target with the open look.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And that does it for the first half of play. Hoyas ahead, up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here.
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night.
Time to look at the top 5 plays from Game 3 of the Western.
Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson.
out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see Cleveland facing the Golden State Warriors. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at center. And the basket by Curry. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Down low. Love against Green. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league.
And he's good on the second.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. From the wing. Again, Curry missing. On defense, the Warriors. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Step back shot. And it's James missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the wide open shot from Green. Rebound by Smith.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
The drive by James. The shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Curry. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. Smith. Cleveland the rebound. Love dishes to Thompson. Another shot. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Curry. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
I don't don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. It's stolen by Bogut. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Thompson inside the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. It's stolen by Bogut. Puts it up from 15. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it? And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open. And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And you know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here, Azili's checked in.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Ball stolen. .110 left in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Well, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Fry, good.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Outside Curry. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
No good from Fry.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. It's the NBA on. Player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Curry's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Cavaliers trail by 12, picked off in midair. Here's Ezeli, off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Jones, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Warriors leading by 10. Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Deflects the pass. Back to Jones. Stolen by Thompson. From deep. And Jones pulls it down. Well, Cleveland shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Goes up at the stripe. No good from Fry. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Azili can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Jones. Swiped away. Thompson with it. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Ian Clark. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov. He's checked in for Jefferson. James comes in for Jones. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for McRae. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. Warriors leading by 12. Outside for Curry, looking to get back on track here. The shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Al Barbosa following the three-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. And again, no good by Golden State. 1:43 left in the first half. Now, here's Fry. Nice jump shot. Good. Fry's got his second basket.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Warriors leading by 8. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers.
LeBron James. First personal foul, 2 seconds. In for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert.
Shumpert with the steal. Iguodala with the steal. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Barbosa. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And the second free throw, good.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench strength.
The Warriors leading.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
James kicks to Shumpert. 11 feet away. And stolen by Barnes.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Stolen by Thompson. James in the post. Warriors with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half. Get blown out.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
The second half just about to get going here. Here's Curry. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Here's Curry. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Curry's got 10.
Boy, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburbs. What a shot.
You got to have some guts to let it fly from that far beyond the arc. And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one. You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Fires at the elbow. They get it back. Goes back up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from LeBron.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start this season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Clark, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Mozgov, following the miss by Draymond Green.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
That's his first personal foul.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Both free throws good from James.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 9. Barnes. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And so it's Golden State with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Thompson misses.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Green in the post. He's against Fry. Here's Clark. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep 3-point range. A second chance effort. And the layup good by Mozgov. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Now, here's Fry. Here's Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
And that one misses. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for James. Thompson with the bucket.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Offensive rebound. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Break on the topic of Smith. You never know what his personality is going to bring to the game. And for Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Irving's checked in.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And that one's good. Shumpert.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Warriors ball.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's going to be a travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Spates. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. Irving kicks to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Curry. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Curry's got 14. Now Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Cavaliers shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard. From deep. The shot by Curry, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Let's go. And that one comes up a bit short. Elbow shot. He squares up and sinks it. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. LeBron drives in, got that bucket in no time at all. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irvin. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Green. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Timeout called Cleveland. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And what a game for Thompson. 10 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won it.
No good from Bogut.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
They grabbed their own miss, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. Warriors shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. From beyond the arc and then some. And that's now 25 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
James. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Smith checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. James. And again, LeBron missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Love can't hit. Love's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. No good from Bogut.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
What a night so far for Green. He has 9 rebounds, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Thompson misses.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Smith.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Curry can't get it to go. Well, Cleveland shooting just 31% in the game. And it's Smith again missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Cavaliers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Good on the baseline, Jay. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Well, I like that sandpaper type grit going after those loose rebounds on the offensive end. That's glass eating, folks.
Yeah, and a lot of second chance buckets to show for it. So those can be demoralizing for the opponent.
It's offline from half court.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. Connects.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt. He is a threat from anywhere.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that. Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under his name.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about, Greg. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. You know, this whole season, you know, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game and, you know, just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.